So we got to our hiking spot. This was actually where we intended on going like probably a month ago.
I'd say like a month and a half.
Like a month and a half ago. But the road was closed, so then we had to do that, like we had to walk on that road and all that, and found a different hiking trail. Anyways, probably a good thing, because there probably would have been I'm sure there's going to be snow. I mean, there's snow right there. But probably a good thing we couldn't get to it, because there'd probably be a lot more snow than we cared for. On top of the fact that, I don't know what the temp is up here. It's a little bit cooler, to say the least. Yeah. So yeah, we will see how this goes. So we're about half a mile into the hike, and this is gonna definitely be probably one of our most, well, probably our most tiring for the year so far. So it's a 8-mile total hike and 2,900 feet of elevation gain. So we already are sweating, and it's probably, I don't know, temp right now is probably around 50?
Yeah.
50 sounds about right. Whew. Coming up on an intersection, so we're gonna head that way. But there's a trail over here. I just looked it up. That runs that way and then out that direction. We're running that direction. Did you taste the water?
No.
Yeah. Got a nice little river runoff.
So I was cooling my wrists off in the creek, river, whatever thing, and Killian was giving me a weird look. I was like, well, my dad said if you cool off your wrists, the cooler blood goes to the rest of your body.
So I was under the impression that this led somewhere else, but in fact, no. We are going to have to cross the little river, and that is where we're going. Fortunately, there's a little log bridge. Looks like we are now, I don't know if we're staying in the snow or what, but we are definitely in the snow now. So the trail is kind of covered in snow, and so we're taking a detour. We know how the trail goes based on the map, so we know if we head this way we should connect with it rather quickly, and that is what we're going to try to do. We found the trail again. Had to slog through I don't know, 300-400 yards of snow on a pretty steep incline. Had to put our little micro spikes on, and we saw another couple farther down with a little baby German Shepherd, and then a guy and a girl, and the girl, I shit you not, is wearing sandals. Like straight up sandals with bare feet. Like the Jesus sandals, but with bare feet. I don't know what's in her head because the guy is wearing hiking boots, but she is literally wearing sandals. So this is by far our most wild hike, as in it's not really all that defined. We just came down this slope. We're gonna now go over here. Like, there's a lot of things that have water running across them, which we think are the trail, according to the map. It's just a lot less defined than previous. Heck of a view, though. So there was a fire a couple of years back, burned up a huge portion on the other side of this forest. So there's quite a few people at this little peak thing that we were at, where those last pictures were. And everyone, the trail goes over there, and no one's wanting to be the trailblazers to try to get over there because the path is completely lost. But we are going to be those trailblazers.
Of course, this navigator.
With this navigator, we trailblaze everywhere we go. Well, did we trailblaze, folks? So that's where we were, that little ridge. And came around through these trees over here. There was a few slips, a few falls. Everyone's good. And gonna go, keep walking up to connect with that trail that was somewhere over here. And then it comes over this ridge. And then supposedly there's a lake. So we shall see. So we're passing these fir trees. I don't know what kind of trees. Spruce trees.
Amazing trees.
And they are so soft.
They smell so good.
And they smell so good. So good. So all the other people that were up on the little lookout point, so far doesn't look like anyone decided to follow. It's gonna be kind of a pain in the butt on the way back to go through this one portion, but we'll see if it was worth it. Still trailblazing. We got about 3/4 mile, maybe mile, to get to this supposed lake. Trail continues this way, so we'll see. We kind of go into a depression, then I guess we have to climb up again, so I don't know what that means. This is the view, all by our lonesome up here. So pretty secluded. And then here's a better shot of all the burned forest. Well, unfortunately, it looks like we're going to be ending our journey here. Pretty sure the lake is right over that knoll, but the trail is saying to go that way, which is not going to happen at all. So, I guess we'll find somewhere to set it for lunch. So we're up here, just finished eating our lunch, and we saw a squirrel up in this tree. Just a lone squirrel, little gray squirrel up here. And then Giovanna pointed out that that's a succulent, and apparently they're native to Utah. To Utah?
I don't know. I said they're growing here, so they must be.
Oh. Since they're growing here, they must be native. Wash off our micro spikes from the dirt and everything else. And continue towards the car.